This is Marina from Taking You Higher. If you'd like to be kept up to date when new audios and videos are posted to this channel, please like and subscribe. Today we're going to be looking at love relationships, and we're going to focus on the science of relationships, what makes them work and what makes them not work. The science of relationships is probably one of the most important things for us to become aware of, because there are things that we do in relationships that bring us closer together, and then there are things that we do that bring us further apart. Relationships are the most important aspect of our life. The quality of our relationships contributes to our mental health and our overall well-being functioning. Feeling a safe, secure connection with our love partner is vital if we are to live a balanced, fulfilled life and move towards self-actualizing our potential. The relationship we have with ourselves is what determines the quality of our relationships with others. Unfortunately, society continues to assume that we just know how to do and be in relationships, even though very few of us have been exposed to effective relationship modeling. The quality of our relationships contributes to our mental health and our overall well-being functioning. Therefore, understanding that the success or failure of our relationship can be underpinned by science helps couples to move towards creating more relationship happiness. When we begin to examine key relational drivers such as deal breakers and deal makers, each person in the relationship can then make critical changes to how they think and act towards each other. Our body language, mannerisms and behaviours are all being influenced by the hidden part of our psyche. This is why we usually play out the relationship with ourselves and others on automatic pilot. We are not consciously aware of why or what we are doing in relationships, often leaving us dumbfounded as to why we keep experiencing similar experiences with almost identical outcomes. This old way of doing relationship is often what creates pain, frustration, power plays, conflicts, and distance in our romantic interactions, as each partner still has unprocessed baggage to work through. Unprocessed baggage includes our unprocessed hurts and traumas, and often results with one or both partners projecting this onto the other person. For example, if one of the partners has issues of trust because of interrupted family of origin attachment issues, or because of past betrayals, and they are not aware that they have this, then they may begin to accuse their partner of not loving them, having an affair, or not wanting to be with them. The person lacking this critical relationship building block is projecting onto the other person what is really missing inside of them. In other words, if we have not developed a trusting and loving internal structure within ourselves, then we will continue to aimlessly look for it in another person, only to interpret their actions from a place of suspicion. We need to increase our levels of self-awareness to build quality and loving relationships. We must mindfully apply our attention to access high-functioning qualities which will contribute to higher levels of trust and love in the relationship. High-functioning qualities that contribute to strong, healthy relationships include patience, kindness, decision-making, negotiation skills, emotional intelligence, reflection, intuitive-based actions. A common faulty thinking trait that prohibits relationships from working is making assumptions. From my experience, a common denominator that keeps couples stuck in a negative cycle of relating to each other are assumptions. Each person in the relationship makes assumptions about their partner and the quality of the relationship. Usually we lack awareness that we are making assumptions and that we are contributing to the relationship conflict, but unintentionally we are. Assumptions are termites to an intimate relationship, and they take a serious toll on the quality of happiness couples will experience. Assumptions can originate from a variety of sources, including family, friends, and the media. These assumptions influence our belief and thinking programming about how relationships should be. Viewing relationships from how they should be is another faulty thinking pattern, which I will discuss with you at a later stage. Couples may also individually make assumptions from not directly discussing their thoughts and feelings with each other. Essentially, assumptions decide that a thought you are having is fact, and when you do not have all the information. Unfortunately, this can lead to poor decision making or feeling resentful towards your partner. Assumptions also do not let partners share their side of the experience. Assumptions leave people feeling undervalued and unheard. Assumptions make us assume that our partner should know what we are thinking and feeling. Individuals may assume that they have communicated their thoughts, feelings, needs, and desires effectively, where most of the time they have not. Sadly, this can lead to blaming their partner and often keeping their thoughts and feelings about what their partner is doing wrong to themselves. Such negative thinking and blame towards their partner only contributes to both people feeling more distant in the relationship. Assumptions can also make us believe that talking about a topic once is enough. This causes us to assume that our partner understood the full range of our thoughts and emotions. This could cause us to become angry or upset if our partner tries to revisit the topic. Assumptions can lead us to equating mind reading with romance. In other words, the only way to feel romance in our relationships is if our partner guesses correctly. However, the best approach is to be specific and clear about what we think, feel, want, and expect of each other. So now that we understand how assumptions impact on the quality of our love relationship, let's look at 3 tips to avoid making assumptions in relationships. Tip number 1. Ask questions and clarify. Ask questions to help you clarify the reality of the situation, and then keep asking more questions. This will help you to really understand your partner's point of view and align you as a couple to move forward in the same direction. A helpful question to ask yourself is, how can I better understand my partner? Plan fun times together. As a couple, make time to plan fun activities together, and statements like, what can we do this weekend that will be fun for both of us, will help keep those assumptions at bay. Be accountable. If you have made assumptions about your partner or have been hurtful to them, take responsibility. Apologize and state that you are working on not making assumptions that create division and want to make the goal teamwork. If you found this podcast helpful, then please also go to www.marinabacker.com, where you can find more information about how I help couples reignite the passion in their relationship. Now, I've helped hundreds of people start to move closer together, and it doesn't mean that we have to make radical major changes. Small steps in the right direction go a long way to emotionally keeping us close. That's all for now, and I look forward to next time, where I'm going to share more tips about how to keep that love connection growing and flowing. Bye for now.